Here we go again, you think by now I know better. Locked in my head, romanticizing forever. Last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? My God, don't we look good together? I should be running away, but so what, whatever. Oh, last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be
The whole screen. Hello everyone, it's Cathy Zilski and welcome back to my channel, my studio, and my weekly live stream, Cathy Makes a Card. Just now I clicked an X and lost the screen. I lost the overlay. Oh, Ecamm Live. Ecamm! Anyway, hello everyone, welcome. That's all techie, mucky muck, and no one needs to talk about that anymore. Welcome. Glad to see you all here today for my live stream. Today, I have a very fun die cut card to share with you, and I'm excited to share this with you because a couple things. Number one, if you took Crop and Create Spring, okay, for those of you, and I know some of you here took that, you will not need to have that class, or you will not need to have, you have these dies that I'm using today, okay? And I taught at that event, but as a teacher at Crop and Create Spring, the teachers, unless you're Jennifer McGuire, and for good reason, she makes a whole mix and match video, none of us get the dies from the other instructors' classes. So when this was released, I was very excited. And so I asked Libby, who works with Pink and Main, to send me the dies so that I could make a card. And I can't wait to show you. So I'm going to show you this really quick, because there's also a special today, but we are using today the pop-up flower cart dies. The special is this, and again, if you took Crop and Create Spring, you already have these, okay? So I'm going to go to the promo, and we've got here the Pink and Main on the left, and this is the promotion. If you get the dies, there are 3x4 stamp sets designed to work with this set and to have the, what do you call it? The little banner message. And I do see people saying I am breaking up, but I am not on Wi-Fi, so there's not much I can do. Maybe try quitting and coming back in. I feel like YouTube is really being sketchy lately, because it's just the same that I always stream with. Anyway, come back. Quit your browser, come back in. Okay, so there is a free die set or stamp set, 3x4, that works with the banner. And Pink and Main every month does a cute little mouse stamp and die. And if you spend $50 or more, you get the free mouse stamp set. If you spend $75 or more, you get the dies too and the stamps. So, you know, that's what we've got today. So I just wanted to share that with you because I do not have the stamp set, so I'm going to use a banner from my collection. But we're going to do this today. Now, I did a bunch of die cutting, and to save a little time, But here's the thing about this set. It is designed to make a three-dimensional card, like that pops up and open. And it's super cute, but I am not going to do the three-dimensional version. However, I did put up a oh my gosh, now I've lost complete train of thought. Because of the breaking up. You know, here's the thing. It's crazy. Yeah, I guess it's not just me. Vicky is pointing this out. You know, it's yeah, I don't know if too many people are doing lives. One of the reasons I go during the day is because I know my Comcast cable can't handle it at nighttime. So hopefully it is not horrific out there and you guys are able to actually get some things in here. So I am so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. But I will proceed, okay? And here's the thing. I put a link in my description to a video on the Pink and Main channel that was done by Caitlin Anthony, and she showed the three-dimensional version. She did a live for Pink and Main, and apparently Libby told me she goes live every week and shows how to do that three-dimensional part, because I will show you this. Also, did you know that Pink and Main dies are pink? In this die set, you have this piece that has tabs on it, and then there's like a little joiner piece, and these are all used to make a two-sided cart that pops open. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make one. Okay, we're gonna make a one-sided flower cart, and I hope that it's adorable. Now here's all my mise en place, right? But what I wanted to do, because I'm not 100% sure how this is going to fit onto the card, I am going to use a cropping panel. Okay. And I want to get the biggest one that I have currently, which is, let's see, 4 by 5 1/4. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about here, I put a link in the description. In the supply list, the cropping panels are there, and this is a tool you can make at home. If you have a die or a die set, you print these, you cut them out, and you have cropping panels. The reason I think this is kind of cool is that I can use this as I'm planning my card and how big I want things to be. So first things first, I want to show you this piece. Because I am only doing one side, okay, let's zoom in here a little. I'm going to have to cut this. And so, where's my little paper trimmer? We're going to come in here and we're going to cut it. We're going to cut it. There's a lot of gluing today. I also thought I might answer some questions about refilling glue, but here's what I'm going to do. Just going to line this up, cut it, and pretend like that's all we had from the beginning. I'm going to take just a sliver more off. All right, there we go. Because I'm only making one side. All right, okay. Also, thank you for being here today, even if there are some buffering issues. I know I see people in the chat giving tips about how you can, we'll move that for now, how you can, what is the word, lower the resolution of the stream. But I really do think, I don't know, man. I think it's, yeah, I think it's YouTube and the gremlins. So we're going to start building this up, okay? And yes, I do have a link to Caitlin's video that she did, but I will update the description and add a link to Caitlin's YouTube channel as well. All right, so liquid glue. Liquid glue is going to be our friend. I might use my less full one so that I can fill this up later. All right, some buffering has stopped. You know, it's if I had the option for a decent little, what do you call it? Cable fiber optic. I don't though. We have a questionable service in our area and I'm not going to use that one. Okay, this is a little shelf, kind of like an edge of the cart. And what it does, you just line it up right onto the top. And we're going to start building up our cart. Okay. Before I glue things into actual place though, we're gonna do a couple cute things. Now, this is the awning. It took me a few seconds to figure it out because there are three dies for making this. One is the backer of the awning and 2 dies to make these opposing little bits here. So the cool thing is that this panel is done for you and you just add 2 in. Now you could use pattern paper would be great. You could use ink blending on here. I'm going to show you a card at the end if I remember that one of the team at Pink and Main made that is like drop dead adorable, and she just added details with a white pen. So what I'm going to do is just glue these two pink pieces on for my little awning. Alrighty, gluing. Am I centered enough here? Sometimes when I get into gluing, it's kind of hard to, pay attention. The other thing you could do here if you wanted to do multicolor here, you could trim out pieces, this center piece as well, and do a different color just by cutting extras of these. It's kind of a lot of ways you can do it. All right. Okay, let's keep gluing. So life is good so far here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful Wednesday in St. Paul, Minnesota, where I reside. And yeah, tonight I'm going to go out to dinner to celebrate my mother-in-law's 89th birthday, 88th birthday. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Oh, she's coming through. Okay, and that should be fun, I guess. I am going to set this here and set this here. Now, one of the things that you have in this little set, and this is where you can play and do whatever the heck you're thinking you want to do, but there's a wheel and a wheel outline. I need a pickup tool, and there's a little wheel center. Now I'm going with a little bit of metallic here. Oh, other thing, this is big news. I recently placed an order at Simon Says Stamp. I bought 3 brand new pairs of tweezers. I don't need the third one to show you, but you got to trust me, it's there. Here's why. My tweezers were getting really gross. Every time I cleaned them, I scraped a little more of the enamel off. And then I said to myself, Kathy, you have no shoes. Splurge and pay the $6.99 and get extra tweezers. So I feel really good about myself this week that I made that choice. There are times. Oh, you want to see my goth picture again? When I get a request, it's really hard. Now, is there an echo here? Last week, I had all this echo stuff, but there I am. And if you would have told this sweet little smoking black-clad goth girl that one day she was going to make a flower cart out of cardstock, oh, I think you know what she would have said. Okay, she wouldn't have agreed. And that, I'll always be goth in my soul. So there you go. Okay, Ann Bacon, you are my people. Yeah, it's like tweezers or shoes. Have I told you why I don't have many shoes? It's really fascinating. Number one, I've never been a shoe girl. I don't know, just not my thing. And here I'm going to add this right to the center so I can just pop that on. Never been much of a shoe girl. And it started, oh my gosh, I just realized I have a traumatic history with shoes. Here's why. When I was a kid, I had AAA, almost quad A narrow feet. See, narrow wrists, narrow feet. Rest of me, not so much. It's all good. I still like me. Anyway, and no shoes fit me. We always had to put me in thick socks and inserts, and that was literally my whole life. I was made to feel like I had freakishly thin feet. So I think I just lost the taste for it. It's a true story. Anywho, so fast forward several years. I can't pick these up. Hold on. Several years on, and then I had a issue with my toe, so I had to have a foot surgery. And now nothing feels good on my foot anyway. So I guess I'm doomed to never have much in the way of shoes. But I'll tell you what, you get a pair of Hoflingers. I have Hoflinger sandals and I have Hoflinger inside slippers. What else do you need? It's literally the most comfortable shoe on the planet. So, do you know who is a shoe person? My husband and son, both respectively, have so many shoes. I don't get it. Dan has a different shoe for, I don't think if he went a month, he could have different shoes every day. Loves shoes. Loves shoes. Okay, these are the wheel portions. Now, here's the thing. If you're making a two-sided one, you make doubles of many of the things. But again, I'm not doing that today because what I want to do, and this is where I need to bring this in. I want to have a single flat card, and this is my panel that we're going to imagine, okay? This is a 4 by 5 1/4 panel. So the wheel itself on the cart goes right there. I'm going to bring mine in a little because I like to see a little of the edge. And that is the bottom. Okay, so that's going to be there. And this is the support that is going to hold the awning, and it is going to hold the flowers, but I'm going to add some stakes for the flowers. Also, we are a take your shoes off unless it's the summer and you're like, you know what, you're fine. You're going to be fine. If your sandals don't have snow on them, we don't really care. All right, so I'm going to, you know what, I think I need to glue this on first because I'm not going to have the measurement that I need. So wheel going on right here, and we're just going to pop that right on the edge so that you cannot see the pink. Okay, I'll hold that there for a second. And Kiddo, they might be a breed of horse, but they're a fantastic brand of German casual shoe. German casual wear for feet. I gotta love that. You know, I could have put glue up top too on this. I don't know why I didn't. Huh. Yeah, it's going to be fine. It's going to hold it in place. It'll make it seem more dimensional. Okay, here is, oh, you know what though? Let's just open this a tiny bit and put a little up here. There we go. Better safe than sorry. All right, tacking that down. Let's zoom in a little. I feel a little far out right now. Okay. Far out. Groovy. Okay, so let's do that and let that sit. Now we can figure out the placement of both the awning, but the awning is not going to go on yet. Isn't that so cute? Now, technically, I do have the full 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 panel if I decide just to mount this straight on a card, but I just wanted to make sure that I had enough. So hang on here. Also behind me, I set up a cat bed and everything for Frankie, thinking he would want to come today. No, he's gonna keep. Frankie is my daughter's cat. She just got back from a trip. She will be picking him up tonight. And you know, sometimes you just can't get him to do what you want to do. Now that I'm looking at this, I do realize I'm going to need to see a whole panel. That I don't have the size I want. So hold tight. Is that what I want? Wait, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Okay. Okay, I've got to use this now because I don't have the full-size panel and that's looking too small. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so this is going to be on the base. And then this guy, well, I guess I can put this on too because all I need to do, let's flip it, is line it up. And here's where, come here, magnet. I think I'm gonna use a little magnet. I want to line this up here, make it straight, hold that in place, and then I can glue this on and line it up right where it needs to be. All right. How's everyone feeling today? Is spring beckoning to you where you live? Because it certainly is here. Let me tell you. This is the front of the cart wheel. So now that I know it's basically lined up, thanks to here, I will put my brick on, get it straight. Come on. Oh gosh. There we go. I'm just going to let it sit for a minute. And while that's doing that, you know what I could do? Let's start gluing some flowers together. Now, this won't take long because it's just a bunch of blooms. One thing that I failed to mention is this. I decided just to go with my happy rainbow colors. So we are basically working here in a nice rainbow order. We've got our pinks. Look at how cute. Oh, come here. We've got pink things and we've got orange things. And we've got yellow things because I thought that would look nice together. And I just spent the evening, where did that go? It stuck to my finger. Hold on. I just spent the evening the other night die cutting flowers, putting them together. I was watching a scary movie and die cutting a bunch of things, and sometimes that happens. I wouldn't recommend the movie. I didn't think it was that good. It was called, I don't remember. It was Australian. It wasn't horrible. It was about people that hold on to a scary hand, and then then they turn into demons. I don't know. Really, really cheerful Easter weekend viewing. I'm just kidding. I watched it during the day. But yeah, it was all right. And I did a lot of die cutting because then I thought if the movie is scary, I don't have to be worried. I can just, I'm going to be fine. Okay, I think that's probably glued on now. Let's lift you up and get you out of the way. All right, so there's our cart. Isn't that cute so far? Let's keep gluing flowers. Talk to me. Thank you, Nikki. It actually was kind of original. I thought the acting was great. It was just a little spooky, and I don't think I would recommend that because, I don't want to scare people. I recommended a movie to my daughter. My daughter was like, we're going to run a movie. Have you seen Heretic? Do you think I would like it? Or is it something I wouldn't like? And I said, oh, no, it was pretty good. She rented it. She said, do you know me? She said, that was horribly awful. She goes, I hated it. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know my own child. Anyway. All right, let me tell you a little about the cardstock today. These colors are all from Concord and Ninth. So this is Buttercup, and is it Sunflower, I think, for the bloom. Pink Lemonade and Sweet Pea, Creamsicle, and Clementine. Those are my colors for today's flowers. I don't know if I have enough flowers. I hope I do, but we're just building up. I'm just building up. So a little glue there. Let's do this so that it is showing more areas like a nice little star. You can just build up cute little blooms. Isn't that cute? Little multi thing. Yes, Kim, I thought it was a very interesting concept. I just didn't expect it to go so dark at the end. It was like, whoa, okay. Okay. I'm trying to think of the scariest movie I've ever seen. Oh wait, Carolyn has a question. I'm not sure what it was. Cropping panels state to trim the cardstock. How much of an edge is there on the panel? I give you an outline, I believe, on the printable. Trim to the inside of that outline, and that will give you the size you need. I think it should. I haven't looked at it in a while, but yes, if that doesn't help you, then just email me after the live, and I will make sure that I'm not just talking out of the side of my mouth here. Scary movies. Let's see. Oh, come here now. One of the scariest movies I think that exists, and I've never been able to watch it, is The Exorcist. Cannot watch that movie. Too scary. Too scary. So I think that is probably the scariest movie of all time, in my opinion, because I can't watch it. I tried. Nope, can't do it. Yeah, but it's interesting because what some people think of as scary, other people might think, no, that's the best movie I've ever seen, because I watched The Silence of the Lambs in the theater when it came out. And I said to my husband, as we walked out the door, I said, that movie should win every award. I have never seen anything like it. The best acting I have ever seen, the best directing, the best pacing. And it won everything. It won everything, which was a shocker. And I think it is one of my favorite movies because it is absolutely brilliantly done. Oh yeah, Hellraiser movies, those were scary too. I don't rewatch those. Not even close. Oh, LQ's shop. I definitely want to see Sinners. I think Ryan Coogler is amazing. I think Michael B. Jordan is amazing. That is on my list. And I love vampires. So it's kind of got all of it. And I would like to go see that in a theater because sometimes getting your butt scared off in a theater is kind of the way to go. All right, we're doing our little butterflies here. I don't know if I'll need more, but you can kind of see. Oh, super chat. Thank you so much, Deneen Marie. Ah, so nice of you. Thank you. something like this is a lot of die cutting and, just yeah, and I love that. Okay, we have most of our die cutting for the flowers gluing done. So let's start looking at how we build this up. I also have lemongrass leaves off to the side that I will be using in this design. Okay. I love seeing all the chatter about movies, and it's fun. I miss a lot of it during the lives, but all right. So here's our cart, and we need to have the awning, right? Because this has to fit onto. You know what I might do? I might actually have the awning be flush with the top here. Yeah, because you know what? That's going to give me more room for my flowers. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a tight fit in there. I almost wonder if I should make the awning a little higher up. Now, here's the thing. When you make this card based on how it is designed, it actually will create a card that fits into an envelope, a USA 2. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to trim some of the awning. And that's because I'm a little wild. And this could be, and here's the thing, if I screw this up, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fine, but I want to get this nice and straight and just let's line you up right on the lines. I want to take this much off. Oh no. No, I got it. Oh my gosh. Usually I use a big trimmer for something like this, but whew, barely made it. Okay. That way I have more room for my flowers. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's our awning. Now, see this little guy here? This is our little support. Now what this does, I'm just going to flip it over and we're going to glue this right on the back. Now, you know what though? Before I do that, I should come around here. Now, can you tell I've not put this together before? I watched the class, but of course, sometimes when I'm watching classes, I'm not really paying that much attention to the actual steps. I'm just enjoying the vibe. And I will tell you, Michelle Curry, who is the owner of Pink and Main, I absolutely love her teaching style. She is so relaxing to me. And yeah, I love her classes when she teaches. And in fact, I think, Libby, aren't there some things coming up, Pink and Main? Aren't you guys doing a class? Oh, Caitlin. Oh my gosh, you're here. Hey, Caitlin, were your ears burning? I linked Caitlin's video so you can see how this is actually done as intended. So nice to see you, Caitlin. All right, so here, this is going to be now up here and flush. You know, I could pop this up too. Let me grab some foam squares. Because if I pop this up, I'm going to have more room for my flowers. Now, here's the thing. These are these little supports. If you're making the three-dimensional card, you can put those supports in and it gives you more room to place your flowers that seem to be floating in the middle of the cart, which they're not. But here, because I'm going to do it this way, I don't have to worry about that. And that's the thing too. You can have, oh yeah, this will be cute. You don't have to have this card be the three-dimensional pop-up. You can do it. That's why I'm doing it this way today, because I think it would take me too long. And we're going to do that. And then maybe, you know I am an over-adheser, but I want to give this a little room so that these are popped up and the flowers can go underneath. All right, this is super cute. And I think now I can go ahead and glue this down. Not going to pop this up though. So we're just going to take a little glue on the back here, maybe a little there, maybe some on the wheel, like that. You don't need much. It's going to stay in place beautifully. Okay, it's good. And hey, Amy. You know, Amy, I wasn't around Sunday because, you know, it was Easter. Did you go live on Sunday? I didn't know. Okay, we're going to come down because I want the wheels to have maybe just a little space. All right. Okay. We're looking good. Looking good in the neighborhood. All right, let's pop this down. Now, we'll let that adhere for a second. And yeah. Anyway, scary movies, you know, there you go. Oh, speaking of fun, I loved watching Gina's live last night. I was actually there and I was watching quietly while I was in bed. And I want to get those foil scrap things, whatever those are. I want to get those swatches. I thought they looked really fun. And I want to get my foil organized. I really, really, really do. Okay. There we go. So the base is here. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our flowers, and this is where, honestly, I am going to get some more foam squares. Let me see here. Now, here's the thing. If you're just doing this on a card, you can glue directly onto the card, and you don't have to worry about you know, nothing, I guess. But I'm not putting these on yet because what I want to do, and I don't know if it was a smart idea to do pink flowers, but I thought to myself, let's just start adding some flowers to our design and kind of envision where we want things to go. I mean, I don't really know. I did more flowers than I need. I'll tell you that. Tell you that much, okay? Or maybe this one here. I can take that up and then start thinking about what if I said one in here like that, one guy over here. They're just so they're just such cute flowers. Is it me? It's not just me. Oh my gosh. And see, this will go over the top and then we're going to add leaves after we pop these things in. Oh, see there, Caitlin just posted. Here we go for Pink and Main. Live every Tuesday and Thursday on the Pink and Main YouTube channel. I think this is giving me what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to take some of these things up first, and I am going to use, I need some thin foam squares too. Okay, where are the thin ones? Here we go. I'm going to do different dimensions here because I want to be able to slide in my leaves easily. Okay. So I think I might start by just placing one down here. And you know what? While I'm here, why don't I glue in a leaf so it's at least the same dimension? All right. This is me winging it, but I think it's going to be so cute. And also, let me hold that together with tweezers. I don't know what my also is. Never mind. Also, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. So I want to have one here with that. Well, you know, no, it's fine. Just a little greenery coming out like that. Okay. And you are going to come in here. This one I am not going to pop up. Just a little glue in the center, just enough to hold you. Amy, were you here when I said what I just recently did, which is buy a ridiculous amount of tweezers? I bought 3 new ones, and I put the other ones away, far away in another land where I will not have to think about them. Now this, you know, let me see here. I kind of feel like I do want this to look, you know what, that's just going to glue. It's just play. You just kind of put things down and, you know, just get those flowers going. That can be over the wheel a little like that. That's kind of cute. All right. Stacy Boo, so glad you're here today, all the way from Scotland. We love our international friends. We do indeed. All right. Okay. I think I will slide, yeah, let's just get you, jewels, not tools. Where are my, there we go. We're going to lift you a little. And I'm just going to pop a little guy right in there. So just, you know, a few greens where you will. It's just so cute. And then again, just double check my little awning. Okay. I want to have, do I want to have, maybe that one in the back. Hold on tight here. What if I did that one there? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. and you go here. I'm just trying to fill in as much as I can. And I don't mind that pink and pink are touching each other. I think it's totally fine. Hello, Mela. Good to see you here. All right, we're going to do that because that's popping up. Yes. Let's bring in, oh, one thing I need to have here before I get too carried away. I am going to use a banner from my collection that I showed earlier. This is the little banners basics, and it says, one says love you, one says hello, and one says miss you. And I just thought that would be a cute version of the banner. However, remember the special that they have right now, this die cuts that free stamp set from the promo. I'm going to show you again. See that little stamp set on the lower right? That is a free gift with purchase while supplies last with this flower cart. And those little greetings all fit within the banner here. And then you can put that banner on your cart as creatively as you like. But I did not have the stamps. And I started looking for stamps that I could curve. And then I thought, you know. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so before I place that, I wonder, you know what? I'm going to put a foam square on this too. It is cute. It's so fun. All right, little foam square. And we'll slide leaves in after the fact. Let's do you here. We still have our little butterflies. I don't know if I'm going to need all the flowers, but you know, I could put one in there too, because I want it to look crowded in there, you know, I want a lot happening, but I also don't need to. All right, I'll put this on here. Okay, let's get here. I am going to slide this in. So this would have been very cute on a 5x7 too, but you know, I don't do a lot of 5x7 cards. It's just my thing. Oh, and I'm going to give this card away if you want it. Just a little note. I have not given away last week's card, but I'm working on it. It'll happen. Okay, so, I mean, honestly, we're getting close. We're getting close. You know what? This might need to have bigger foam. Yeah, I think it will. So have you ever done this where you put your foam down and then you're like, no, I should have used a thicker foam square? We're going to double it up. Okay. So taking these off, doubling it up. All right. Here we go. How's time going today? You know, I don't think today's video will be overly long, but again, I've been dying to play with this set. All right, double it up. You're not going to waste the ones that are already there. Can't do that. But this way, I'm going to have a little more clearance over the flowers. Okay, coming up. Now it's bulky. I mean, this is going to make it bulkier, but sometimes too, if you make a card that has a lot going on, you can always put it in a mailer. I have a pack of them somewhere, and they're hard side mailers. They cost more to mail. I wouldn't trust my judgment on whether or not I know if I have enough postage on, but it's so cute. You know what? I feel like I don't need much more. I may put one more little yellow flower. Let's see, miss you. I could come down and I could put one more there. That's kind of cute placement. And then I could have another green. I have 3 green leaves currently. I'm going to do it. Get it down there. Okay. Let's put you right there. Okay. Right. Yeah, it's good. It'll hold. I'm going to press that down and just let that glue adhere. And I'll just lift that a little there. Okay. Don't move. So cute. I'm loving it. Now, if I wanted as well, I could take one more greenery up here, and I think I will. I want that to be kind of filled in the back. Do you ever get this when you're gluing? I call it a glue dome. Gets a little gluey. All right. This is really yeah. Why do these colors work together, Cathy? Well, we talked about that earlier, but they are analogous colors, right? They follow one another on the color wheel. If we take our cute little color wheel and we say, what did we use today, Cathy? Well, we used, wait, where are the colors? We used a pink and an orange and a yellow. Wait, let's go like that. There we go. Okay. Pink, orange, and yellow. They all go together. Rainbow order, baby. So simple. Okay, now see how that just gives a little more greenery in there. Oh my God, so cute. Okay, I'm going to glue the awning on. So let me grab my score buddy, because I don't want to mess this part up. And so we're going to do this. Now, this card, again, if you put it together the way Caitlin does in her video, it's a pop-up. It doesn't sit, it's like a three-dimensional, it'll sit up. In fact, I'm going to show you because I'm going to forget. Do you want to see the cute card that Libby said I could show? Here it is. This is a card by Han Wen, and she did this for Pink and Main. She's on the design team. Look at that. That is what the three-dimensional pop-up version looks like. It can stand on its own. And it's just like, look at her cute details. If I was that good with a white pen, I would use a white pen all the time. But unfortunately, that is hard for me to be consistent on. But do you see how all of her things like kind of support in the center like that? That is what the card does when you assemble it with the attachment pieces, and it's two-sided, and it is so stinking cute. So keep that in mind. And again, in the video on Pick and Main's channel, Caitlin shows how to do the 3D part. I do not, but I am going to put this on. Again, there's a lot you could do with this. Plus the flowers just by themselves. I mean, and as you saw on Han's card, she just stamped right onto the cart. So whether you had the banner or not, you could do that. And I do like a cute little thing. And I don't know how many of you are not familiar with Pink and Main, but they really have cute stuff. And every year her Stamp Timber releases that she does for Simon Says Stamp are literally the cutest. And I feel like they're some of my favorite releases. Okay, so we're pressed into the edge here just so that I can see where that goes. I want this to be pressed up against the edge, and I don't want to mess it up. So we are getting the edge, and oh, easy now. I'm just using my score buddy so that I can get that flush really easily. And I'm just going to hold it like that. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. And there's my flowers. I don't know if I can fit more green in, but let's get our greening on. Isn't that fun? You know, I should find something to stamp on the inside of it. I so rarely do. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I have a video coming tomorrow because there is a new release coming from Simon Says Stamp. I have one stamp set. Spend timber, Vicki, that's hilarious. I have one stamp set. It is a 6x8. There are no dies because it is a stamp set designed for the inside of cards for greetings. That's all I can tell you. Well, I'll just tell you that. And I have a video coming tomorrow. I'll probably post it pretty early in the day, I would guess. It'll just post on my channel, and it just shows you different cards and how I used this new stamp set on the insides of cards. Just really basic, because I know not everyone out there likes to write on the insides of their cards and never, it's like, what do I put on the inside of my card? And normally I don't put much of anything inside of my card because I am a little verbose when it comes to doing a greeting. So I hope that this gives you some fun ideas. And again, that's coming tomorrow. I will be sending a newsletter out tonight, but I can't send out until 11 p.m. Central Time because I play by the rules. Simon always sends them early though, so usually if you get that, yeah. Oh, Zan, it is not snarky. Lord knows I have enough snarky greetings to sink a battleship, but this one is not snarky. It's just all purpose and basic, and they're nice. They're not, there's nothing snarky. No one will say, Cathy, how dare you say that? Nope, it's all gonna work out. Okay, now that's on. Isn't that cute? Let's add a butterfly. So we're getting a little bulky here, but that's okay. I'm gonna put one butterfly, I think, up here on the cart. I mean, it's cute, right? I don't think that's too much up there. Do we like the butterfly? I want to have a little guy over here too, but I don't want it to take away from the banner. So that, you know what? It might be better to have a little butterfly and use that on the inside. Center for the O. Oh no, I'm not gonna put it in. I'm letting it fly. I'm letting the counter disappear because I like that look. I think we're gonna do the little yellow because then it's 1, 2, 3 bits of yellow. And actually, I know I'm getting a little dimension happy here, but I think it would be very cute to pop it up. Okay, that's not gonna work. I could put the other butterfly on the inside though. It could be crazy like my friend Amy, who always puts cool stuff on the inside of all of her cards, which I love. Okay, come here. Jewels, not tools. And I just kind of like the idea that he's kind of splitting the line here like that. Because that's the finished front. I should find something for the inside. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna look for a stamp set. Well, I can't find anything. Huh. Okay. Found something. Okay. All right, now even though I am going to be giving this card away, I did find something. I don't have this linked yet in the description, but it will come. So let's put something fun in here. Like, the hours I spent on this card simply pale in comparison to how much I spent to make it. I like that. I think that's really cute. Actually, this is perfect for a miss you card. I wish we lived closer, except when you're annoying. Then I'm grateful for the miles. I think we're gonna do that one today. I can't help myself. Okay, so what if I did this? You know what? Who am I kidding? I'm gonna do it in black ink. So I'm going to stamp on the inside. Do you think I should, who votes for free range stamping? Because you know, I can do this. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to free range it. I do love this set. This is called Sassy Insides. It's really just for your friends that, you know, like roses are red, violets are blue. I suck at poetry, but you're awesome. Nothing I like more than a poem that has no rhyme or reason. But I'm going to take, I wish we lived closer. This brick may or may not be big enough. We're going to give it a try. I'm going to free range it. Okay, we're going to do it. And actually, I'm going to practice once, because if I practice, then I know. So let's get some cardstock. Do I have some? The answer is I do. Now, I think I've stamped this before, but it doesn't look, I don't know. It looks like maybe not. Okay, so we're going to take this and we are going to ink it up with, this is probably my favorite ink to stamp basic greetings with, and I like having the cube. I actually just re-inked my cube recently because the cube's just awesome. I don't know, there's just something about it on a small, so then you would just go press, hold. I mean, come on. That's like a 9.4 out of 10. We're doing it. Okay. Now watch me screw that up. But of course, here's what you need. You need to have all the support you can find. And so what we're going to do here, what? Do you know what I did? I didn't put this on a card base. Hold tight. I gotta turn off the butt cam. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, Cathy, that was hilarious. This is just a panel. That was the panel that I was okay. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna put it on a note card. So let's make the note card. Where did you go? Okay. That's hilarious. I was going for the fold and I'm like, where's the fold? There's no fold. Oh, I tell you. And I've had lots of coffee today. Okay, so no problem. And okay, so you know what? This is basically like a freebie then. It's a hall pass. It's a, what is that called when you have when you've earned a, what am I trying to say? It's a free, you know, because if I screw this up, doesn't matter because I can just find another piece of cardstock. So it's a freebie. I guess I'll just call it a freebie. But there's a sport that I'm thinking of. Is it a mulligan? Is that what it is? Why am I thinking of sport though? When it's a mulligan, my whole brain is just not working. Now let's see to make sure. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. That's perfect size. Okay, a mulligan in golf, a free do-over. Okay, I'll take it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna magnetize this down like that, just hold it in place. See, golf terms, I don't know golf terms, but a free play in basketball. That's what I was thinking of. Do you know what I mean? No, or is it football? It's football. It's a free play in football. Anyone? You know how they always say, like, I'm watching with my hubby and he's like, it's a free play. And I'll be like, I don't know what that means. And nobody has ever been able to truly explain it to me, but free play. There we go. You would think I would know this because I love football so much, but free play. Okay, there you go. And now that magnet, please be straight. Press, take a beat, and lift. On a holding call. Thank you, Melissa. It's free play. It's free play. Go sports. Oh, I love sports. Okay. Thank you. And yes, I saw many of you said I could have put it upside down and that would not have been a good day. Not a good day for Cathy. Alrighty. So there's our greeting. I wish we lived closer, except for when you're annoying. Then I'm grateful for the miles. And then, I mean, hey, if we're getting down here and we're doing things like this, should we do, I mean, if Amy were here, what would Amy do? And I'm talking to you, Prairie Home Companion. Should I put a couple little friends in like that, represent the colors? Let's do it. This card is going all in. We're just going to say it because, you know, this is a lot for the inside of a card. But I think it's cute, and so we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to go like that. I mean, this card would have to be sent in a box at this point anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh my goodness, but it's fun. And I think it's goodness on an eve where I am getting ready to launch a new stamp set that is all about the inside of the card. So we'll just imagine that the flower is there. We're going to put it on. Oh, so cute. I love it. Pink and mane, so cute. And then let's just get you here, a little guy coming out like that. So it's bulky, but that's okay. It's going to be fine. And so that is the inside of the card. Now to add to the outside of the card, here's the thing. I don't think I want to do glue because sometimes I feel like as much as I love my glue, I don't want any potential warpage. Although seriously, this is 110 pounds, so it's going to be super sturdy. Let's get the scoreboard back. And I might have to tape this closed just to hold it. Tape. And thanks everyone. It's kind of cute. I feel feel inspired to have something on the inside. Okay, I shouldn't have done that yet because here's what I want to do. Come on out. Come on out. I want to take some of my tape runner because this is actually my favorite stuff to use for this sort of thing. I hope I don't run out. I'm going to get it right up at the edge there. Okay. And then hopefully whoever gets this, it will all stay together in the mail. You know? All right. There we go. That's enough. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. And now that tape, just to hold it. Okay. Close it. That. Oh, come on. Hold it down. And then we use our edges again because we love edges. Hold it down. Line it up at the top. It always takes me a second to figure out which way is going to be the best way to go. There you go. Get on there. Get on there. Shoot, I can't see it. Trust in the process. Okay, there we go. It's because it's popped up, or the, oh my gosh. There we go. Is that it? Did we do it? We did, and we may have to trim off a tiny bit, but I think we're lined up. We're pretty close. That's pretty hard to do. Okay. We're a little off at the bottom. Hold on. That's when we bring in the big boys. Okay. Big boy. Oh, Cathy, you can do it. Just coming in like that. And that is our finished card project. I think it's still a little shy on there, but you know what? I think we're going to be okay because I don't want to cut it anymore. And let's take a look. Press. Oh, so cute. Now, I mean, I could put a little shine on here to finish it out. I don't want to disappoint Gina. And sometimes it's nice just to have a little shine on the finished cards. So I will add some silver sequins. It's over the top, and that's where we're going. Or these are kind of the clear silver. Let's just do a few. Why not? Because you can't wear the boop shirt and not boop it up. And actually, it's just going to be so simple. We'll just say maybe one here. Maybe one over here. Maybe. And now I'm not for sure going to keep this. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do the flower centers. I don't want to take a, oh yeah, you know what? Let's look at that. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I love that. I feel like this might be one of those trying to make fetch happen, but let's see. Let's just put them on and see. You know, I'm not afraid to walk away from the boop if the boop is not needed. Hold tight. I'm going to look at all of them. And then we can make a decision. And a bigger one on that guy? Sure. All right. We'll take a look. I think that covers all of them. Do we? Oh, that's kind of cute. Do we like them? Oh, and I would skip the wheels. Oh, well, the only reason I wouldn't do gold is because I went ahead and did silver on the wheels. That's the only reason. What do we think? Emma doesn't love the boop here. I get it. I get it. Someone said fetch. Someone said not all centers. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Now, this is something that I tell you with love from my heart. I always know when it's not working. And because I think the stitching is so cute here, I could put one down here. But, you know, I like to have sort of that even number working, but I I guess I like the daisies, but not the other, but it has to be 3 because I can't do 2. Oh, someone said the center of the O. Let's see what that looks like. Listen, I'm willing to try anything. Actually, let go. Mm. You know what? I don't love it, but I loved the effort. I'm gonna do the wheel and the 2 daisies. How's that? Okay. You know, just don't overthink it, right? Don't overthink it. The daisies are unique. So we're gonna pick it up and add our little glue because the daisies are two-toned, so they can handle it. And get over there. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, one right there. So that way you just get a little happy shine. Nothing too crazy. Boop. Yeah, it's cute. And last but not least, right in the wheel and boop. Oh, it needs more glue to stay. Oh gosh, get in there. Get in there and press. Come on. It's a fine line. And that is my finished card project for today. So if you would like to win this card, you can go to my blog and leave a comment. I will also take some pictures. I will update the supply list because there's some things I pull and use that I don't always remember to link. But I do want to remind you of the special with that die set. So the die set, you buy this, you get a freebie, and there's a free gift with purchase for the month of April at Pink and Main. Now let's see. Okay, so we're good. We're gonna open it up. Now, please, when you get this card, remember it's a little janky on the back because I think I messed up the placement down, but this is sturdy, man. This card is not gonna it's gonna last forever. So there's my miss you. And open it up. I wish we lived closer, except when you're annoying, then I'm grateful for the miles. Love that greeting. So that, my friends, wraps up. Let's see, do we have an echo on here? No, that wraps up the video for today. And again, I will update the things. Thank you so much for coming to watch. Are there any questions that anyone has that I could answer before I go? I know sometimes I miss questions. Andy, you just showed up. Yes. And I miss a lot during the live stream because I try to stay focused. And I want to thank Beth and Emma for helping me today. They always help. They answer questions, and I appreciate them so much. I want to thank Libby for being here today, representing herself as an awesome human and Pink and Main. Also, Caitlin, nice to see you here today. And again, if you want to check out her video, it is linked in the description so you can see how it goes together as a 3-dimensional piece and not just this little flower card. And again, I trimmed it down a little because I really wanted this to fit onto my USA 2, but I really like how that turned out. I think it's very cute. Yeah, and other than that, I'll have a video tomorrow. Like I said, I'm probably going to post it pretty early in the day. I don't know if the stamp set is going to sell out. I never know, and I hate to promote something later in the day and then it's gone, and you just don't know. It's always a guessing game about stamp sets. They might not sell at all, and well, there you go. Yeah, so I'm going to go have lunch, and then I'll update everything, and thank you for being here. Oh, poll results. Let's do it. Thank you. I'm going to hit that end poll, and let's see what it says. It says, honestly, I use them all. So, we like all our things. We like all our things. What are you gonna do? I too like all our things, but I will tell you right now, I'm really into die cutting. I've been enjoying it so much. I wish Frankie was over the shoulder there, but he's probably literally like around the corner. This morning, true story, he was asleep in the bathroom on the chair that I sit on to get ready. Never seen that before. I'm like, I can't predict you. Anywho, I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday. If it's nice, get outside, enjoy some fresh air, and I will see you all back here with another card project soon. Bye. Thanks so much for joining me today for my live stream. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you, so hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next time I post. Here are a few more videos you might be interested in checking out. Thanks for watching and have a great day.